Hey guys, today we're gonna do some more 3v3 commentary, and this time I'm just gonna um, maybe pause and talk about some things while the game's going on, rather than having the Discord up as well. I'm just gonna mute the Discord, so it'll be kind of quiet, um, but I'll just kind of talk about what's going on in the game. So right here we're playing playing against Warrior, Shadow Priest, Shaman. This is a tough matchup for us because they have so many things we have to get through to do our goes. They have grounding, they have war banner, they have Shaman's gonna have fleshcraft, they have quick MD. Um, so we'll see here. I'm playing battle masters. I probably shouldn't be playing battle masters against this team. I don't think they'll ever go me. They'll probably sit the mage the whole time, typically. So I probably should have been shackle. I think I had battle masters on from a different game, um, but it's not a huge deal. Um, yeah, so let's keep going. Let's see, Fleshcraft, get my holy power up. Where's already on my mage? You see this Shadow Priest? They're pushing in super hard. I know they want to get a go like instantly. So I'm actually playing. I'm playing concentration right here to shorten the silences and the kicks for my mage. But when the priest is coming up like this, I know he wants to either silence or stun me, and so I'm trying to. I'm gonna try and pre-cleanse the VT on my mage so that that CC is not a huge deal. And actually, boom, pre-cleanse. I get silenced right here. You can see the silence and the horrify. So that's really good. Not a bad start to the game. I have full holy power. They're about to do their go. So we actually counter their go super hard. We get I think we rung the priest actually, which wasn't super necessary. Um, I'm not sure. Maybe he was trying to get some pets or something like that. But so we counter their go. We get a sheep on the warrior. Now I want to go for a hodge on the shaman, and we're gonna go on the priest. So I'm going in for the hodge. Pause right here. Warrior trinkets the sheep actually, leaps over war banners, and the shaman flesh crafts. So see how much you can do as a pally. Like they know that our goes are based off of hodge. So when I steed over, they know what I'm obviously they know I'm gonna hodge. Trinket, war banner, fleshcraft. I didn't hodge. Just held on to it. This is what you have to do a lot of the times as a pally, especially against higher rated players that know exactly what you're trying to do. You have to bait out the things um, that can stop your go, obviously before your go. So we have a Stormbolt on the Priest. We had a Sheep on the Warrior. He Trinket leaps over, comes to Warbanner. Shaman Fleshcrafts. I hold on to Hodge. Don't do anything. We still get Disperse. So Shaman still disperses. Really good. Now they're doing their counter go. This is really good as well. So I know, okay, their Spear. I'm in range to get feared. I pre-sack the fear, and I get the Hodge on the Shaman. The Hodge on the Shaman's not super necessary, but it does bait out a massive spell from the priest. It's not, I had Hodge still, so I might as well have thrown it. Get massive spell out from the priest, and he's off sheep DR. So if we get the massive spell out now, we could actually sheep him in a second. So let's see what happens. Pre-sack the fear. My mage is fine. I get out of the fear. See, and we get the sheep. So we baited out the massive spell with the Hodge. So it's actually really important that I got that Hodge there. It was like it may have seemed kind of weird because it wasn't on the go. Like we didn't have a stun on the priest. In fact, he's still on stun DR. But I Hodge the shaman, get the massive spell from the priest, and then my mage is able to sheep the shaman with no massive spell from the priest. So this is another good go. Shackle. I throw both my hammers here. Also, my hammers did like basically no damage this game. I threw them, I think, both right there. There's another point in the game where I throw them both, and they do basically no damage, so it's kind of annoying. Um, anyway, this is good. They're doing a lot of good counter pressure though. Like, oof, get a resheep. My warrior is in a little bit of trouble. I'm not super worried about the warrior. Um, I have my beacon on him because I'm worried about him more than I'm worried about me. But if they go my warrior, that's really good for us. And so I don't really mind too much that he has to parry right here. Um, and then it's Earth Ellie as well, so it's just a lot of damage. So we're playing, let's see. I'm stunned. This is sketchy. I don't know what. I don't know what that was. Let me go back a second. I'm not sure why we Stormbolt the Shaman here, actually. Because we can't follow up with anything. It's probably not a great Stormbolt. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay. So my mage is in a lot of trouble. He gets proc saved by the light. I think he has barriers. He's in a lot of trouble right here. I'm just trying to keep him up. I'm gonna get storm bolted. It's half. It's not that bad. I'm not sure how do we pull Spirit Link right here. Gets a triple fear right here. We're still just running. Me and my mage are just running, trying to stay alive till our next go. But he gets a triple fear here, which is super good because we can actually do a little bit of a go off of it. So go, doesn't get the ring. But my mage is able to land a poly off of it. He's able to land a poly off of the sheep. I get storm bolted here, and the priest is already casting massive spell for the sheep. But he's pretty low, so it's good for us. So he gets the massive spell, and shaman links. So we get link here. My guys are in a lot of trouble. So I'm coming in, trying to heal. I probably shouldn't be super close. Bop gets purged instantly. Watch how fast this Bop gets purged. Actually insane. Bop, right there, gone. Bop is gone in 0.5 seconds. Worried. We're just in peel mode now, trying to run, trying to survive. My mage gets intervened here. This is important. He gets intervened here. Probably saves Cauterize and block, which is important because I am probably about to get feared, and we're going to need Cauterize and block. Priest is trying to wake us over. Goblin jumps to me. Okay. So the priest goblin jumps to me. I get feared. Now my mage is in big trouble. Caught, block, shatter. We're scared. This is going to be an important part as well. So my mage is dying, but there's a healing tide totem, and the shaman doesn't. He's on any DRs, which means we're going to do a go soon. So basically, I want to kill this healing tide totem while keeping my mage alive, and then do a go. So healing tide. I also okay. So let me just break down what's about to happen here. Kill healing tide. And then I get storm bolted. I want to do our go. So I actually didn't even see that he got storm bolted that fast because I think I instant trinket so I can try and hodge this guy. But he already storm bolted him, so it's kind of awkward. I instant trinket. He gets the sheep off the storm bolt. So now I just have a hodge. I want to hodge the warrior, but he has because I want to get the triple CC for the shadow priest, or so we can isolate the shadow priest. So I have to wait for spell reflect. Because I don't have a holy shock to get it off. So I hodge. We get fade. This guy's still sheep. I think we can get a resheep here. No, he gets silenced, and I get stunned. But I was already on DR, so it's not that big of a deal. Again, I throw both my hammers here. Did it 6k and 6k, so I basically did no damage. But important, I think the shaman trinkets a DB here. I'm almost positive. So he gets DB'd on his Aura Mastery, really sick DB. And then Shaman trinkets the DB, which is actually crazy because I think it was DR'd, and I don't think we were going to get a sheep off of it. And I think the sheep would have been DR'd. The sheep would have been DR'd anyway. So maybe not the best trinket on his part, but although his priest is in execute range, and so I don't really blame him that much. So we get close. We had no kicks there, unfortunately. So they get to live another go. So now I'm setting up to play defense, basically. And they use commanding shot right there, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. So now I'm setting up to play defense. I'm casting Holy Lights so that he can get the damage reduction right here. And then just flesh crafting any CC that might come. Let's see. Yeah, just still casting Holy Light. I just want to give him the damage reduction because he's at full health, so I don't really need to flash heal him. I just want to basically, yeah, give him, min-max, get that damage reduction. So our warrior intervenes. The Stormbolt, then they both get speared. Kind of awkward for us there, but I think we're okay. We're about to do our next go, so I'm trying to keep him alive because the priest is almost off stun DR. I can go and hodge this guy. If we can get a sheep off. So we just got to live this really quick. So I sack it because I know we're about to do our go. So we just have to live this go. And then I think they're out of buttons. So I just sack just to like make sure my mage is stable and can stay aggressive. And then I go in for the hodge. Bait out Fleshcraft. See the same thing at the beginning of the game when the warrior, trinket leaps over, I get War Banner and Fleshcraft. Here, I bait out Fleshcraft again. I know that I'm not going to hodge right here. So I'm chilling. I ran over, baited out Fleshcraft. I didn't press hodge. Now back to keeping my mage alive, waiting for that Fleshcraft thing to get off of him. So now I'm going back in, going for the hodge, ground, bait out ground. I didn't press hodge. I know there's things I have to get through. So I kill ground. Now I can finally hodge. And watch this. So I hodge. He fade master spells. He insta fade master spells. But look at this. This is actually the sickest play for my mage. So he fade master spells the hodge. And then my mage is already casting poly. As soon as he saw the master spell, already casting poly. So boom, shaman gets out of master spell, instantly gets sheeped. His fade's about to run out. He doesn't have disperse. Shaman doesn't have trinket. Warrior just trinketed. So this is where we can win, essentially. I throw both my hammers. Again, they do basically no damage. 2 5k hammers, really sucky. They're trying to counter pressure our mage. They're doing a very good job. I have to bubble, try and keep my mage alive. Boom. So we're able to land the kill. Gets out, healing tides. So yeah, overall, really good game, I think. So this next match is against Windwalker, Boomkin, Rsham. And yeah, let's just see how it goes. Let's see. So at the start, I'm just building up some holy power. I usually just holy light, holy shock, bestow faith, and then fleshcraft after the gates open because I think I've explained this maybe already, but fleshcraft is a bigger shield once the gates open, and then it's really nice to start with 3 holy power rather than starting with 0, just because of the pace of the game. Playing BM again. I wonder if I ever even use it here. So I think we want to go the Boomkin. I am just trying to line. I know the Boomkin, yeah. I know the Boomkin's going to open with a root beam on me. So this is kind of scary. He insta root beams and then incarns. And the monk is, he just Tiger's Lusted a Frost Nova. So we're in a bit of trouble. My mage trinkets. So basically, what this means, my mage trinkets, I do not want to trinket right here because my mage already traded trinket. So right now, it's on him to kind of survive. Yeah. He gets out of there, lands a great sheep on the monk. He must. I don't know why the shaman didn't dispel the monk. Actually, he should have spelled it earlier. Anyway, lands a great sheep on the monk. I guess the shaman is just worried about keeping his boomkin alive because he, instead of cleansing the monk, he grounds the combust, and The monk's able to sit, which is really nice. And he grounded the combust, so you know what that means. Free Hodge. So, grounds it. I'm waiting for the thing. Hodge on the Shaman. Killing Healing Tide is really important. It's such big heals from the Shaman. So, ground the Shaman, kill Healing Tide. Trying to do some extra damage. Boomkin already knows he's kill target, so he's booking it, even though it's his incarn. Come through, throw both my hammers. I actually do a lot of damage right here. Get his proc on what's it called? Frenzy. Let's see. Yeah, I do a lot of damage right here. He BM'd. We get his Frenzy Regeneration proc right there. So overall, really good go. And now we're back to playing kind of defense mode. So our warrior's in a clone. I'm probably gonna get CC'd here in a second. I'm cloned. Yeah, that's rough. So my mage just runs. I want to save my trinket for the next big go. So with this team, they have a big go like every minute on root beam. And so even though my mage is pretty low right here and I have like trinket sack and stuff like that, I don't want to press it because it's not their big go. And I know I'm going to need it in about 13 seconds. So he's doing a great job just kiting. I'm kiting with him, just trying to stay. Our goal this month, I think we played this team before. And so we really wanted to CC the monk because he was just owning us. And so that's why I hodged the monk. Typically, you'll want to hodge the shaman, but I just wanted to sink as much CC into this monk, just make his life miserable this game. And so that's kind of why I did that. And it wasn't terrible because the shaman's positioning was kind of awkward because he had to cross the map to get back towards his boomkin, and so he couldn't line our mage, and so our mage actually just gets a free sheep here anyway, even without the hodge. And I think the monks had the full hodge anyway, so really good. And he kicks the clone. This is actually my mage did some really good plays right here. So I hodge the monk to free my mage up. He tries to pre-ground the sheep, which he does, but he has to cross the map right here, so he gets sheeped anyway. But so he gets sheeped. Monk was stunned. Druid knows that we're doing our go. He's trying to peel the go by casting Cyclones. Gets CS'd on it right at the end. Really sick play. So now repositioning. Good DB. I'm root beamed. Okay, so now this is their counter pressuring on our go. Big root beam, leg sweep on my mage. This is when I have to trinket sack. It's kind of awkward because I actually got kicked on the silence. I wasn't just root beamed, so it takes a second for me to be able to sack. But whoop. So they proxy by the light. I get the sack eventually. They cycle in the sack. I'm just running for my life right here. Maybe I do press BM right here, so that was probably good. Because that was a lot of sack damage. I swap Beacon over to myself because the monk comes to me for a second. So let me see if I can. So, I sack, they clone the kill target, so they're obviously gonna go me. So I wall, I battle master, and I'm pretty sure I switch Beacon over to myself. Switch Beacon over to myself just because I'm scared right there. So now they realize that's kind of not going to work, and so they abandon that push. Once they know I'm okay. Monk, I don't know what the monk. I think he just messed up right here. I think maybe he was like, oh, I can get on a free poly DR, and my shaman can cleanse me. So he like walks into this ring, but literally the same exact time he walks into this ring, his shaman gets sheeped, and so kind of a free go for us. And so he's rung, his shaman sheeped, druid's isolated. It's time to do our go. So Stormbolt on the Boomkin. Here we go. He's in bear form, bark skin. Again, just trying to be annoying. Just want this monk to not play the game because they want to peel us off with counter pressure. So again, I just hodged the monk because I don't care. I just don't want him to play. Druid's fine. We're having a hard time connecting. They're doing a really good job peeling with like roots and stuff like that. Now we connect a little bit. Healing Tide's down. I think I try and kill this Healing Tide here. Yeah. Holy shock it. Good ring. Gets cleansed. Oh, that was really good. Okay. So my warrior stopped a key cyclone there. I think I probably would have lined it. I was maybe not. I don't know. But either way, really good that he storm bolted because if I got cloned right there, it's really awkward. Shaman Fleshcrafted. I think he may have thought that I had Hodge because I'm playing short Hodge, so he couldn't really track it. And so just because I steeded, I think he Fleshcrafted. Or maybe just because I was in range, he Fleshcrafted to try and get the Hodge, but I didn't have it yet. So really good we got Fleshcraft out. Such bad position. I mean, there's not too much I could do. I don't think I should have gone this way. Either way, I got double swept and he trinketed and I bubbled. So really, really bad on our part. In fact, yeah, well, we'll see later in the game that this could have been a big overlap for us and we probably could have lost because of this if we didn't end the game earlier. So I bubble, kill grounding. I'm trying to get this Hodge, but I think the Druid's just low. The Shaman has no healing. He should have linked right here. Let's see. Because we actually land the kill pre-Hodge. So I'm stunned, bubble, trinket. So we're going to try and counter pressure now because we just used some defensive CDs. So honestly, I think this is just Shaman problems. He didn't have ground. He still had link and he still had trinket. So he should have linked right here. His guy's low. He just popped combust. He has no ground. I mean, yeah. But we killed the Druid pretty fast. And he's even dead before I even land the Hodge. But I guess, yeah, I mean, really good that I landed the Hodge because if the Druid doesn't die there, then he trinket links. But then we have the Druid's trinket and the Shaman's trinket. And so for the next go, it's really, really scary. But this was our big go, so it's really good we landed the kill right here because this is Combust, Avatar, you know, thing out of Wings proc, so yeah. I mean, anyway, those are like, I don't know. Those are a couple games. I thought that they might be helpful. Maybe they weren't. I mean, tell me what you think. I tried to, you know, give you my thoughts. I think they're still trying to one-shot right here. But then once I pop off Karma, he leaves. I'm pretty sure this is my Glad game. Yep. That's when I got Glad. So, anyway, I'm going to end the video right there. But I appreciate all the support and the help that I've gotten from people when I've been posting stuff. I was out of town for a week and a half, but I'm back, so I'm gonna start streaming again. And then yeah, please like and subscribe. It's really helpful to keep making content. And then feel free to follow the stream and pop in the stream and say hi. It's twitch.tv/stockraz12. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. Take care.